I would like to explain the bending test on cantilever beam. It is like as similar to simply supported beam what we did it earlier. So it is a cantilever beam. So one end is fixed, the other end is free. So always we are trying to have the deflections at end of the beam. So we know we have studied in deflection of beams in mechanics of solids subject. So the deflection of cantilever beam at the end, when you are applying the load W at the end, the deflection is WL cube by 3 EI. So where in simply supported beam it is WL cube by 48 EI. So here what we are going to do it in simply this cantilever beam. So as we are applying the loads, for every load we are going to have the deflection. Let us say we are having 1 kg, we are having the deflection at the end point. 2 kg, we are having the deflection. 3 kg, 4 kg, 5 kg, hardly 5 points you take it. Or otherwise you can start with this span weight 0.750 grams, first weight. Then second weight, you add 0.5 kg. That is, it becomes 1.25 kg. Then add 0.5 kg. It is 2.25 kg. Likewise, go on adding till we are getting some 6 readings. So this is how we are taking the readings, and you see that we are applying the loads at the end point, and we are going to have the deflections also at the end point in dial gauge. So we know the least count of this dial gauge is 0.01 mm. That is, when it is having a rotation of 100 divisions, one rotation, it is moving 100 divisions. So the deflection is 1 mm. That is, the least count is 1 mm by 100 divisions. So we are getting the least count 0.01 mm. That we have to understand. Now it is span weight. In first reading, we have to keep this span over here. So you know it is moving and we are getting the vertical deflection. So for 750 grams, 750 grams, that is 0.75 kg. What is the deflection that we are knowing? So it is the weight 0.75 kg. In terms of newtons, what we have to do? First reading 0.75 into 9.81. That reading, what is the deflection? That we have to take it. Then you add 0.5 kg. It is when we are adding 0.5 kg, it will be how much we are getting 1.250. So for that, what is the deflection? Then you add one more 500 grams, so it becomes 1.750. Third reading. So fourth reading, you add one more half kg. So it is 2.2250 kg. Then you take one more reading. Next reading. Then add one more half kg. Like that, you take some 6 readings. That is enough. So after getting all the readings, you just write all the values in tabular column. What is the deflection for 0.75 grams? 750 grams, that is 0.75 kg. That is in terms of newtons, 0.7508 to 9.81. For every reading, because it is in kg, you have to convert into newtons. So multiply that weight kg into multiply 9.81, we are getting in newtons. Now we are moving to calculation part, which I am going to explain on the board. I will explain about the calculation part of this cantilever beam, bending test and cantilever beam. You see, these are the tabular column, what we are going to follow this. I am writing the first column is serial number, because we are going to have 6 readings. I am writing 6 roll numbers, serial numbers. Then length of the beam. The length of the beam, length from fixed end to the free end, where we are applying the loads. You can vary. You can take a fixed value, what I am giving as given data. It is 1000 mm or otherwise 950 mm. So whatever the value you are taking, you take that value. It is not going to vary during when experiment is going on. Once it is started, you take all L value same for all the weights. Then it is maybe it is 1000 mm I am taking. Then Young's modulus, I am giving the steel material. The Young's modulus for steel is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. So take the value the Young's modulus. It is not going to change even because same material we are using. Then modulus of moment of inertia I. You know it is a rectangular cross section as I am showing here. It is the breadth is B, depth is D. What is the moment of inertia? We know it. I is equal to BD cube by 12. So B is in mm, D is in mm. So what is the value we are getting in units? Mm to the power of 4. So now we write the value of moment of inertia like this. You just measure through vernier caliper, take the values and have the values moment of inertia in mm to the power of 4. Then load. Load, as I am saying, the first load you take 0.75 kg. So in terms of load, how much we are getting? 0.75 into 9.81. Second reading you take yard 0.5 kg. Then how much we are getting? 1.250 kg. In terms of load, multiply 9.81. Because we are taking in kg load, multiply all the values in kg 2 newtons by multiplying with 9.81 for everywhere. Then you take third reading. For that, what is the deflection we are getting? You have to take it. First value, as we are taking is stamp, the weight we are taking is 0.75 kg. In terms of newtons, 0.750 into 9.81. That is in newtons. Then deflection, what is the value that we are getting? That you write. Right? Then second value you take it. What is the value? Weight load 1.250. In terms of newtons, 1.250 into 9.9. Likewise. Go on taking adding 0.5 kg like that. Because it is simply some cantilever beam, we are going to have more deflections. So add only 0.5 kg. Don't go for maximum 2 kgs, 3 kgs like this, not 10 kgs. Maximum load is not 10 kgs. You take this to 2 to 3 kgs, 3 kgs is enough. So adding every reading 0.5 kg like that. So for that individual reading, what is the deflection we are getting? You have it. Then stiffness practically. We know stiffness practically is the W by delta. W we are getting in newtons. Delta deflection, whatever the value we are getting, W by delta. You take it, W by delta. W value we know it newtons and delta we know mm. So the stiffness practically we are getting newton for mm. So we know theoretically also. Theoretically stiffness formula is 3 by L cube for cantilever beam. So 3 E is Young's modulus. Young's modulus is 2 into 10 to the power of 5 Newton per mm square. I is whatever the value we are getting, that value you take it. By L cube, L is 1000 I am asking you to take, 1000 cube. So this entire value we are getting Newton per mm. Now we got the stiffness value in terms of Newton per mm. Practically, theoretical also we are getting. Take the error percentage. How we are taking? Theoretical. This is theoretical minus practical by theoretical into 100. I want in percentage. Likewise, you take for all 6 readings. Then you are getting error percentage. You take the percentage, the average percentage of error. Because we are having 6 readings. Take the error 6 reading percentages. So we are getting error percentage. So we have to see that we know we are getting like that. So we are getting the error percentage as minimum as possible, maybe 5%, 6% like that. This is how we have to do bending test on cantilever. Thank you.